If you want to overcome the whole world, overcome yourself. The secret of man's being is not only to live, but to have something to live for. To go wrong in one's own way is better than to go right in someone else's. I gave up caring about anything, and all the problems disappeared. Grown-up men do not know that a child can give exceedingly good advice, even in the most difficult case. Intelligence alone is not nearly enough when it comes to acting wisely. The darker the night, the brighter the stars, the deeper the grief, the closer is the God. Nothing is more seductive for a man than his freedom of conscience, but nothing is a greater cause of suffering. Wealth is the number of things one can do without. Only through suffering can we find ourselves. When the weather is cold, no woman is ugly. Nowadays, almost all capable people are terribly afraid of being ridiculous and are miserable because of it. There is immeasurably more left inside than what comes out in words. To be in love is not the same as loving. You can be in love with a woman and still hate her. Nothing in this world is harder than speaking the truth, nothing easier than flattery. What would life be if we had no courage to attempt anything? Taking a new step, uttering a new word, is what people fear most. Man is a creature that can get accustomed to anything, and I think that is the best definition of him. The more incompetent one feels, the more eager he is to fight. Man has it all in his hands, and it all slips through his fingers from sheer cowardice. I say, let the world go to hell, but I should always have my tea. Man only likes to calculate his troubles. He doesn't calculate his happiness. The more you succeed in loving, the more you'll be convinced at the existence of God and the immortality of your soul. What man wants is simply independent choice, whatever that independence may cost, and wherever it may lead. The man who is happy is fulfilling the purpose of existence. I think the devil doesn't exist, but man has created him. He has created him in his own image and likeness. 100 suspicions don't make a proof. A man who lies to himself and believes his own lies becomes unable to recognize truth, either in himself or in anyone else, and he ends up losing respect for himself and for others. When the male organ of a man is erect, 2/3 of his intellect go away, and 1/3 of his religion. It is better to be unhappy and know the worst than to be happy in a fool's paradise. Power is given only to those who dare to lower themselves and pick it up. Only one thing matters, one thing, to be able to dare. If you want to be respected by others, the great thing is to respect yourself. Only by that, only by self-respect, will you compel others to respect you. To live without hope is to cease to live. The cleverest of all, in my opinion, is the man who calls himself a fool at least once a month. Sarcasm, the last refuge of modest and chaste-souled people when the privacy of their soul is coarsely and intrusively invaded. Destroy my desires, eradicate my ideals, show me something better, and I will follow you. This is my last message to you. In sorrow, seek happiness. Please subscribe to QuotesAtoZ for such motivational videos. Stay motivated, stay happy. Letter.